Hi, my name is Przemek Jarzynski and today I'm going to talk to you about our exciting project together with Przemek Jarzynski, so another Przemek. We're actually writing a book on data science and it's going to be a collaborative book. We have open source the code right now, which you can access. I will give you the link down below in the description, with the idea that there are 10 chapters, 10 projects, and you can learn data science basically by going and doing all the projects by yourself. And we're very much open to collaborations, to making our code better, to providing better examples, to doing more interesting things that we can do only by doing the thing ourselves. And I think this is the only natural way to progress, as there are so many materials on the internet right now that if we were to just publish another book, it wouldn't make any difference right now with all the great materials. So rather than doing that, we go this collaborative path where we have open source code, and then we're going to publish an ebook based on that, providing everyone involved with a mention in the book. So let's jump straight into the code and what's the book about. So as you can see, there are 10 chapters here. You can see all of them. There's a short description of what's the book inside, and I want to cover that. So basically, book will start with the general setup. If you haven't used Python before, then it's probably wise to start with installing Anaconda, talking about virtual environments, Jupyter Notebook, GitHub, Google Colab, stuff like that. So by assuming that you know about GitHub, I assume already that you're more than just a beginner. And then there are 10 data science projects which we think will teach anyone to actually start with data science and do something interesting later on and jump on a junior data science position at a given company. So our approach is very practical in the sense that we want to provide practical exercises, practical knowledge that you can use right away at a company, no matter where you start working as a data scientist. Of course, being a data scientist is about learning all the time, so that's just the basics, and you will have to learn much more later on during your job. But basically, the 10 projects that we have are, we start with analyzing pharmaceutical sales data, and here we're going to learn Pandas, Matplotlib, clustering, regression. So already basic techniques for actually manipulating data, showing the data, visualization, clustering. This is all the standard things here. Then we're going into predicting house pricing. So this is another standard data set where we take Boston house prices and start doing things like KNN and XGBoost in order to predict the prices. There's a short introduction to computer vision with MNIST, so handwritten letters. So this is the introduction to neural networks. We go into face recognition, so neural networks with computer vision. Titanic challenge. Then we go into clustering wine data set, so more of the clustering part here. PGA Tour, this is a part where we actually look at the golf and look how different players play, and there's this huge database where you have to pick and choose different parameters in order to predict something about the games. Then another standard task is sentiment analysis with Twitter. So we look at tweets, we try to predict the sentiments, positive, negative of a given tweet. Cats and dogs, the recognition between what's a cat, what's a dog, that's a super standard example right now of how neural networks work, and it's given in every kind of a course on AI, so we had to include it as well. And then we finished the book with IMDB Database. So this is a huge database for movies, and we do a bunch of stuff there like regression, visualization of this data, and then different natural language processing techniques in order to get more of the insight. So that's the overview of the book, which probably might change at some point. For example, we might rearrange some of the things or discuss them in different ways, but basically that's the plan for now. So have everything about both clustering and regression. Those techniques are those sets of algorithms are really important in any kind of data science job you'll be doing, but also touch upon neural networks and NLP and do something with these two sets of methods as well. So this is it. If you want to jump and join on some of the projects, look at our code, make it better. It's still early on in the process, so we're rewriting everything. There's much to be added. So please feel free to go to the GitHub, ask also any questions. We want to make the book as good as possible. This is really all early in the process also, I should mention, which means that we don't plan to publish the book very soon. A lot of parts will be probably rewritten, made much better than it is currently done. But probably the whole overview, the whole code for each of the problems is already there. So if you want to jump on one of the problems and help with that, that would be hugely appreciated. So just let me know what you think about this approach to book writing in the comments as well. And I'm open to any comments as well. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode.